8:30. Thank you very much for listening.
6 inch. So if that's a 6 inch, the full-size Tasker Little Giant is not awfully big then. Yeah, and again he's got a nice traction wagon on the back there. Six-inch scale Burrell agricultural engine. Single cylinder engine again, as a lot of Burrell agriculturals were. Burrell's of course built just up the road at 4-inch Foster agricultural engine. Again a single cylinder traction engine. Burrell Scenic Showman's locomotive. It's owned by Doug Fleet, who's driving it, and he rather commonly refers to it as the Burrell Scrap, and I believe there's a plate on the other side that says so. But it's a lovely engine and it's a credit to it. Number 11 is a 4-inch scale Garrett agricultural. So 4-inch scale being a third size. Number 21 is a 4-inch scale Burrell. This is a compound engine rather than a single, so you use the steam twice, making it a lot more efficient. Number 16. Number 24, Burrell agricultural. This one's got a good load on. Number 32. It's a Foden wagon, 4-wheel wagon rather than 6-wheel this time. And again, as we said, Foden wagons are what we call over-type wagons. You've got the boiler on the little different again. This is another Foden C-type, but this is a timber. This would be more of a timber tractor rather than carrying stuff. It would be number 7. Number 7 is a 4-inch scale Burrell road locomotive. And a nice little traction wagon on the back there.
No.
Number 4-inch scale Burrell road locomotive, again a compound engine. He's got his apprentice on there driving. Full canopy on, dynamo on the front there, all the gear, so it will actually generate electricity. Did you build this one, Ben? No? Rebuilt it. Well, more than bits of flesh on it, believe me. Right. This is number 3. This is a 1918 Clayton and Shuttleworth. Clayton and Shuttleworth, as we said, made in Lincoln. This is owned by Neil and Tracy Ayres from just up the road at Brookville. Number 9. Number 9, 1928 Marshall TE, 7 nominal horsepower. Marshall horsepower upgrades for this year. And Marshall is one of the traction engine manufacturers who did go on to make Marshall tractors, real Marshall tractors. There is an older Burrell, but it doesn't steam. I can remember as a boy going past this when I came out of work and actually in a little shed with just a roof on the side of the road for a lot of years until rescued by Richard. Number 1. The 1901 Marshall convertible tractor. You wouldn't have a steersman, you'd have one hand on the regulator and the other hand on the steering wheel. Not an easy thing to do, you've got to watch the steam pressure, the water level and the fire and keep it on the road. Number 5, 1928 Abel and Porter. Abel and Porter breakdown, of course, at Rochester in Kent, and all Ablin and Porter engines and steam rollers, the horse on the front, and the Invictus Drive on the front of the smoke box. Number two, 1923 Bowler 2-3 tractor. Again, as we said, well, there's not much room on the man stand anyway. There's certainly not a lot of room on there at the moment. But they were made so that you could single man. They were made so that you could single man. Right, I'm going to count you down then. 3, 2, 1, go. They've been sat there a while and they've got a bit warm sun on them, so we'll let them have a lap or two, and they're going to line up, and we'll tell her a little bit about it.
Another call for the horticultural drivers. If you'd like to make your way to your machines, we'll display shortly. Basic horticultural drivers. Thank you.